Oh, I really want a hero. I really want a hero. Block ace 5, that feels like the main one. Ace 9. The small raise was so sus. Surely I'll block bluffs as well. But what the hell does he have? So I don't plan on streaming today, but seeing as I've made an FT and there's only 5 people left, I figured why not? Could be interesting. I do cover them both, so I think jam is an option. The button can trap with aces here, but that's probably it. Call is obviously like good, and my default option, 3-bet fold. I don't really like when it's a bounty and the stacks are kind of not that far away. If they're a bit deeper, I think 3-bet squeezing as a bluff could be an option. I'm just going to call this time, I think, but jam might be the play. Okay, that's why we call. It's pretty hard to play for stacks because this player doesn't want to go broke with they flop top pair anyway. I mean, even if they've got ace jack, are they really going to put all 22.5 big blinds in? Probably not. Obviously mixing here between call and raise, and I can see a lot of good reasons for both. I think I'm going to start with call, just because this player is still to act. If it was heads up, I think I'd start raising now at our position at this stack depth. I'm just going to call. Protect my calling range. I have loads of just jack X, loads of pairs and flush draws. And now this 5 is definitely better for me, so I'm going to turn more 2 pairs, I'm going to turn more straights. But not that many. It's not that relevant. So I'm not going to lead. That's a pretty bad river because it's really hard to get value now. There isn't many offsuit hands in the buttons range, except for, I guess, pocket pairs. So we have pocket 7s, pocket 8s, pocket 9s. Obviously 7 of spades doesn't exist, so are they more likely to take another bluff stab, or are they more likely to have a hand that can call? It's pretty hard for them to call with a jack anyway. Kind of dicey. If I check, I have to call any bet size, so obviously that's kind of problematic. If I bet and get raised, are they going to bluff enough? Probably not. I think because I've got the 7 of spades and 7s with the spades is a hand that's going to call. I'm just going to check this time. The ace of spades to barrel the turn mainly as well. Now the queen of spades could still value bet. And yeah, this is part of the problem when we see the really big bet, but we might have induced a bluff from queen 10 of diamonds, or a thin value bet from queen 10 of spades, maybe if it checked back the turn. Probably not. I mean, I'm obviously not folding because I've got a king flush, but I'm not thrilled. Wow, aces with the aces, we were right. This was the one hand that was going to trap, so wow, that's pretty sick. Pretty sick caller for us there. But if I did bet the river and got raised, I would have probably bet folded because I don't think people find the bluff raises there. So maybe betting myself like 60% could have saved me 40% pot there, but maybe also miss value from some bluffs. Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. Can we have an all in? No. Can we have a raise? Should open the button pretty wide. So queens is really strong here, and I actually think strong enough to free bet non all in. I think I want to induce, and I would do this with a lot of ace-x. Yeah, I think queens is too strong, and this player's going to open the button super, super wide, like maybe even 70% of hands given the stack distribution. And when the range is that wide, queens is ridiculously premium. And we might, if we jam, I'm not going to get called by some small pairs, by some ace-x, but if I do this, maybe they put me all in. Maybe they call and flop top pair. Okay, I'll take that. Aces against ace queen. That's not good for the game because this paracetamol player is a very strong reg. Jack 10 suited. Interesting. So I don't want to raise, I don't think, because he's going to jam on me a lot. I don't want to get blown off my equity. I mean, if I limp, I could still get jammed on. Jam is too big, so I think limp call or fold to all in is going to be the play with this hand. And in Chippy V, this would be a free street, like bet a lot, but with the dynamic, I think starting with check can make some sense. Starting with bet can make sense too. I'm going to start with check. His range is going to be pretty weak to check back as well, but like condensed middle weak, I would say. he's not going to have many like ace-x hands or strong hands when he checks back. Maybe I should just go bet, bet, bet. Oh my, what's this? Overbet. Check back, overbet. A? I mean, I'm not folding. Top pair, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, but I'm pretty sus because people don't overbet the flop very often. And that's a great card for me because he shouldn't really overbet with 5, makes no sense. And it blocks 7-5, Jack 5, which are hands that could check back and then overbet, so I would really suspect to see a check here. I mean, even Jack 7, I think, just wants to check the turn, right? So now I think he's very polarized, so he probably has like loads of gut shots, loads of like random air, and then the occasional Jack 7. And I think against that range, I just want to let him bluff again. Try and represent like ace high or some medium weak hand that I might have. The overbet's just, it stripped me out a little bit, I'll be honest. Didn't expect it. His range is so wide and weak, I just didn't think it would overbet. But yeah, I just can't fold. If he puts me all in, that's the only way I'm not going to have an easy decision here. 10-3, okay. That was a very interesting overbet. I feel like my perception of ICM is that he doesn't need to do that. So in normal circumstances, betting bigger, make me fold like ace-10 straight away, make me fold ace-3, like ace-3 of clubs that would check call, like it's going to fold to an overbet. There is merit in that, but he can also bet and make them hands fold the turn, or I'm going to fold more if he bets just like pot or a smaller size anyway. So I don't know if he needs to go as big as he did, but I can actually see it. I could see it being reasonable. I just wouldn't have gone that big myself. 6-9 suited. I definitely want to be a bit tighter here. I don't cover, it's chip lead. I can't stack him. I don't want to like lose my position. So I think like 9-4 suited, I'm definitely folding. 9-5 suited, I might even fold. 9-6 suited, can I get away with folding that? Not sure. I'm gonna fold. That might be a little bit too tight. Definitely call 9-7 suited. If I've identified this is it's not worth a lot, if it's worth anything, then I think just avoid it. This guy's mid-raising off 9 bigs now. Flush draws just run it on the flop when the stacked pot ratio is like this. So unless it's like 6x of clubs maybe. So yeah, I don't think this lead actually makes as much sense in practice. Like, it's going to be 2 pair, I guess. Or oh my god, what is that? Queen 10 offsuit. Oh man. First the flop c-bet. Already kind of close when you're against this stack. You got 2 overs and a backdoor, but you're dominated a lot with queen 10 off, so I think I just let it go. Maybe like min raise, just to fold out like ace 9 off, ace 8 off, maybe even a random ace queen of diamonds sometimes. That might be a good play, but I think check call I'm not sure I like it. And then on the turn they've got a gut shot and a flush draw, but you don't really have any flushes, so yeah. And I think the lead for like half stack, it almost looks like I'm committing to your stack, which isn't going to be that strong of a hand really. Like even 2 pair would probably just jam, right? Because you don't want to lead small, get called, and then face the 4th club or the 4th straight card. So I think, oh, we've gone all in here. Nice pay jump. Love to see it. So in Chippy V, for sure, this would be a jam with King 6 suited because I'm ahead of the 5 big blind jam range and there's a bounty, but bounty's next to worthless. Pay jumps are worth a lot. Bounty's not worth that much anymore, so definitely folding this King 6 suited. It's like an 8's hold without a 10 river. Nice. Now we're down to 3. Thinking about this, either just lead jam the turn, or check fold the turn, or raise flop or fold flop. There's a few other options, but I don't like the bet commit on the turn, I don't think. Oh, they're all in. They're all in. Oh my, we're heads up. We're heads up. We just lost 3 players in like 3 hands. Sick. Well, heads up and I've got pocket queens. This is the dream. He's limping. Okay. I need to be conscious of my stream delay. I can't imagine a hand will go on for that long, but... And I'm not going to talk out my decisions as thoroughly now, I guess, because just in case he's watching, I don't want to give him an edge of me thinking about how he's thinking. Limp call. It's hard to get 2 streets from a worse hand at the moment, so I think I check again. Might induce some bluffs and some worse value bets from like a 3. or something. You wouldn't expect an ace to just limp call pre either. Wouldn't expect a 5 to check back, so I think I have the best hand. Check 3, yeah, that makes the most sense. And 4 suited, going to defend. I'd say heads up is the form of poker I'm the least competent with. Easy call, 10-4 diamonds. And yep, got to call again, pair and a flush draw. As much as it's uncomfortable. I can beat some hands, can beat some bluffs. Spades might give up now as well. But heavy jams, obviously. Just got a side fold, I guess. I beat King X, I beat Jack 8, Jack 9, 4-5 gets there. Spades probably won't bluff. I mean, I think I need more info to hero with a hand like this, so I'm just not going to do it. 8-7 suited is probably a good one to jam versus limp. I think it is. Nice. Not sure if this hand wants to raise sometimes, just going to check. And 9 high does have some showdown. I don't get anything better to fold by a bet. 10 high and queen high is not going to fold, so no reason to stop betting. Yeah, just going to showdown, probably lose. I want to call with 9 high. The 5's bad, but is he always going to value bet a 4? He's going to check to the river with air. Like check, check, check. He's not going to value bet queen high or 10 high. He's not going to bluff with 10 high or queen high. He could just have a jack. An ace probably bets sooner. Nice hand. King 3. Do I just rip it? Really low antes heads up, so not 100%, but blocker, bad playability, 13 bigs. Not 100% though. King 3, 13 bigs. Maybe it's a raise fold. This is definitely going to be more of my board. Could check call, could lead, could check raise. I'm just going to start with a lead. And facing a raise. Now it's going to be call or jam. Jam I don't like with jack high, bear jack high, so I'm going to call. And now it's either lead tiny or check. I'm going to check. I think I should have the best hand. Probably has a 7. Sometimes I'll have the worst hand, but just going to bet. Just going to bet very small. Ugh. Okay. And easy jam. Queen 8 suited. 10-7 suited. That is a flop I'm struggling to follow. Who has the best hand? Oh, that's me. Nice. So check out of position. Very medium strength hand. Check call. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. This hand might check raise sometimes, but I'm gonna go call this time. Might be some leading on this turn, but I don't think I need to. Can check call again. Yeah, very standard call again. River could be a tricky spot. I'm just pre-thinking of where the bluffs are coming from. 6-8, 6-9, just random 4x and 6x. And obviously that's a great river for me. I think there will be some leading. He seemed to jump on the fact I bet small last time, so maybe he thinks the small lead is weak. So maybe he'll still bluff. Obviously, if he has 8-9, I go broke anyway. Nice. Oh, I guess he was value raising with 2 pair there. I got 5 minutes to learn how to play heads up. 8-7 suited. I imagine goes into an open and a limp. Gonna start with limp. What? 7.5 bigs? I don't know. This is just weird, right? I mean, I'm gonna fold, but 7.5x. Well, I'm playing 30 bigs. This guy plays funky. Very funky. Not a bad turn. Gonna continue with the check call approach. I'm just going to value bet the river. Try to get called by king high, maybe queen high. Well, deep in the time bank for this 1.5 big blind bet. Hey, got me a queen high. Love to see it. Jack 8. Probably mixes the limp with raise. Size him up on this board. I think I'm going to go for free streets mainly. Not necessarily for stacks, but we'll start with a turn barrel. So 10-8 and 8-7 I've got there. 7-4, 7-3, 5-6. My 5-6 gets there, my Jack 9 gets there, my 9-6 gets there. Not sure. I think it is worth a value bet, but I'd rather not get this wrong. So I think I'm going to start with like King 8 to value bet this river. Oh, 5 deuce. Thought cherries the flop a lot with that. Queen 9 suited. I might go into a check raise, but let's start with call. Check raise, I mean 3-bet. That's a flush. When he checks back, I think I just want to do the betting myself now. What am I saying? I think I can still just value bet an 8. So I can go small, I can go big, I can go medium, I can overbet. I think this guy has the potential to bluff raise, so don't want to go too big, but if he has like a 10, he's just not going to fold. If he has an 8, he's not going to fold. A lot of potential bluffs for me as well. 6x, 7x, 1 club hands. Too high. Wow. Non-believer. Non-believer. King 6 is strong. We're a bit deeper now, so I'm going to open. Can call a free bet. Free bet is there. This hand might 4-bet deeper, maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to call though because it feels right. Nice small bet. Don't think I want to raise. I think I want to call him on a king. And no backdoor flush draw as well, so less equity with this hand. It's a pretty nice turn. So he could be going for a check jam sometimes, but I think people mainly just barrel when they have like top pair or an overpair here on the turn like this. So I think this is my license to say I have the best hand. Yeah, I'm gonna bet fold it. That's what my gut said. Bet fold the turn. And if he's check jamming with like a draw, I guess I might be being exploited there, but I don't know. Feels like my hand's pretty vulnerable. Got him on the ropes. Obviously just running pretty good so far, made a lot of good hands. And I think he seems to be pretty good as well, so although some like unorthodox big bet sizes at times and some weirdness, but I'd happily do a deal with this guy. Lower the variance, playing for 40-odd binds. I think peel one over, backdoor flush draw, king high can be good. So what my bluffs? 9-10 and 8-9-8. King high. Do I pull from king highs as bluffs? My kicker doesn't play. I don't want to lose to like king 8 or something. I'm gonna do bluff. And I'm deciding to put this in like the king 10 box. Like, I could obviously bet small and say I've got like a queen, but I think I just want to say I've got like an ace, two pair straight, etc. as well with this hand. 8-5 suited. I'm gonna go with raise. Good limp. Just stab one big blind. Ace, ace 9. Loads of instant folds for a small bet. 10-5. No. I think I want to bet again. Can get value from flush draws now. Can get value from king high. Can get there against an ace, go for free streets. Can't really see much raising too. I think strong ace-x and pocket nines always free bets or jams pre. So I don't think he really gets to raise the turn. And then he raises the turn. Yeah, so this doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, what is it? Ace-8? A block ace-8. What have you got? What can he have that doesn't jam pre? Like ace-10 feels like around the worst value to raise turn, and that jams pre. Pocket 9s don't exist. Pocket 5s jams pre. Ace-5 I block. What the hell have you got? Oh, I really want a hero. I really want a hero. A block ace-5, that feels like the main one. Ace-9? The small raise was so sus. But surely I'll block bluffs as well. What the hell does he have? Got him! Fucking got him! I'm so happy I wasn't just a massive station, that was actually a good read. Like, well, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see what he could have. Oh, I did it. I actually did it. What a way to start the year. $27,000. Wow. Yeah, I'm super happy. So nice to have my first session of the year just go so great.